Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video for Tower Fantasy. My name is Ventus SG. What's good? Alright, guys, in this Tower Fantasy video, I'm just going to give you 5 or 6 different tips and tricks that I think every player should know while playing Tower Fantasy. If this is your first time here, your first time seeing a video like this from me, I encourage you, when this video is over, towards the end of this video on the end screen, 3 more videos are going to pop up on the end screen that I've made that are just like this, that are giving you different information that everybody should know, and some stuff you might not know, you might be surprised to know, so definitely check those videos out. Now, if you are here for the first time, this is your first time seeing my channel for Tower Fantasy, do me a favor, sub to the channel with all notifications on so you don't miss another tutorial guide, another gameplay video, and most importantly, another live stream, because I stream this game most nights, and I hang out with the stream chat, talk to the chat, take suggestions from the chat, play with the stream chat if they're in my server, and just overall just have a really good time with the stream. It's been really fun playing with everybody and talking to everybody and hearing everybody's thoughts and suggestions on the game. Alright, so with all that being said, let's get right into it. This is the first thing that I think every player should know while playing Tower Fantasy. And this is one that I really wish that I would have known at the very beginning of the PlayStation season. Alright, so I'm not going to hold you. This one blew my mind. Stream chat told me about this one a couple days ago, and I just had no idea. And if you're like me, you just didn't know, and you don't know what you don't know, and I feel kind of bad that I didn't know this. But basically, you see how you have your armor right here. Now, if you're like, hey, how'd you get this gold armor? Just check out the video that I made on how to get gold armor. I made a complete start to finish tutorial guide on how to get your elite level gear, and that's what this stuff is right here, the elite level gear. But one thing I didn't know about this, and I'm glad I know now, is that you have different gear slots loadouts for different types of builds that you want to run. So let's just say you want to run a build that is more tankier than the other ones because you know you're going to go into a raid and you're going to be the tank. Well, you're going to want to make that gear you're wearing more resistant. Like I have physical resistance on this gear, physical resistance there. I've got let's see, this one is going to have physical resistance on it. This chest piece has physical resistance on it. So you boost those physical resistance stats. See, if I look at my Wanderer right now and look down at physical resistance, I got it at 5,554. It might not be a whole lot because it's still a work in progress with this gear. I'm still missing a lot of pieces, still missing a lot of, elite level pieces and whatnot like that. But definitely for a certainty, you want to go and make those different gear slots. This is going to be my healer slot, and healer slot really focuses on just having high attack and high crit so you can get the heals out. This is was my flame slot, but I've made enough pieces now that my main slot is now my flame slot because I have more fire characters than not. So that's probably like a little tip. If you have more fire characters, that means you probably should focus on making fire your main damage, and every gear piece that you get, you should really make sure it has some sort of fire stat on it. Like my belt, it has flame attack 198. My Fortress Combat Engine has flame attack 497. My chest piece now, it has no flame attack on it because I haven't been able to get a flame attack chest piece, so I'm still looking for that. These bracers, it has frost attack on it. I'm still trying to get bracers with flame attack. So definitely just go and take a look at what armor you're wearing and what abilities or stats it has on it so you can be better for your build. Alright, and the next tip I want to show you is how to use the emotes in the game to make your character do little actions. So what I do on the PlayStation controller is I press and hold L1, press down on the D-pad to bring up the chat, and then I go to this little icon that shows 2 people like hugging or hanging out with each other. I press X on that, and that brings up my emotes. You can clap, and there are certain little creatures on the ground, especially in Vera Desert, that you'll have to clap for, and they'll give you a present. They'll give you a black nuclei. And then specifically here on Domain 9, you have to get the praying emote and pray at little prayer sites to get a field energy. So I press that, and I'll show you what the praying emote looks like, and I'll show you how to get it. So this is the praying emote right here. And this is what you do at those little prayer statues, and I'll show you exactly how to get that. There's a specific quest that you have to complete called Low Inventory, and I'll show you that right now. Alright, so here's the mission: Low Inventory, collect scale armor. It says this domain guard needs help with restocking. Look for Zeon's scale armor for him, and the rewards, you can see it right down there. It says you get the praying emote, and where you get this quest, or at least where I think where you pick up this quest, is right here. Alright, so this is my character on approach to the quest giver. I've already completed the quest by defeating Zuyana, I would imagine. I think I just randomly picked this up. I'm not sure exactly how I did it, but this is the location on the map right here. Hexa County, is that what it's called? So that little spot right there on the edge, Hexa County, yeah, right near the boat. So you go and talk to this guy, the Ignisville Domain Guard, and I believe he gives the quest. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, forgive me if I'm wrong, but once you complete his quest, and you can get the emote, and I'm going to show it to you right there that I now have the emote. And there it is. And now how you use that emote is just you go to the little prayer statues. You see them on the minimap. It'll show a praying hands little symbol on your minimap, and then you just stand on the octagon. They're always going to have a little octagon on the ground. You can see my character standing on it like a little podium. You select the emote, and then you'll get your free field energy. I think it's like 10, 20, 30. Is it 30 field energy? 30 field energy for praying at those little statues. Alright, so this next tip is something that is super helpful when you are doing just mindless raids that you know you can do, that you know you're doing this thing and you're just trying to get it over with. You don't care about getting top damage out. You can make your character auto attack for you and you don't have to do anything. You can set it and then forget it and then just go leave and do something else and then come back when it's over with. So you bring up your cursor, right, whenever you go into an instance like a joint operation or a whatever the case may be. But you see where down here it says auto. You just click that, and my character is now moving independently of me, not doing anything. And most of the times, you know, the computer does really well with your character. You know, you're not going to be like top DPS at all, unless you're playing against some people who just have really bad gear, bad weapons, bad stats. You probably will get top DPS, and your character will just, you know, do what it's supposed to do. But for the most part, I can just walk away, and, you know, he's going to finish the run. Alright, and this next tip is about how to use multiple foods at one time, and you'd want to do this whenever you get hit really hard. Maybe you're out in the open world and you're just farming by yourself and something hits you super hard, or maybe you just got finished fighting with the boss and your health is super low and you want to get your health back really fast, and using one food item is not going to be it. And just as a side note, for those of you who are saying, hey, well, how do I change the food that's down on my R3? I've already put this in another video for another tips video like this, so definitely check out this tips video. But just to let you know, if you press the double arrows down there, if you bring up your cursor right next to the food item, you can bring up different foods you want to eat, and you can just go ahead and just select the food, and it'll be down there on your R3. Alright, so I'm just going to go fight this guy right here and get my health super low, and then I'm going to show you what to do to take multiple food items when you just leave combat, and maybe your satiety is not so high. Okay, well, once upon a time, that thing could probably do some serious damage to me, but for whatever reason right now, he cannot hurt me, maybe because my character is a little bit stronger, but I'll just show you how to do it anyway. Press your square and triangle to bring up your cursor like that, and then you're going to go down to this little dot right here, and if that dot is red, if your health is super low, you click this little dot, and then it says usage bar, and you can just select as many of these foods as you want, and you'll be able to use as many as you can, and that'll bring you back to either full health or full satiety when your health is low. But you gotta pick and choose the foods you have. Like this food right here, that doesn't do anything for my health. That just brings up my satiety and gives me like a volt resistance, and like something like, I don't know, something like breakfast cereal, that'll bring my health all the way up. Satiety says, after Wanderers exit battle for 5 seconds, satiety starts to drop automatically to restore HP. For 10% HP restored, 1 satiety point will be reduced, and 1 satiety point will be deducted every 5 minutes. The higher the satiety, the faster the HP regeneration speed. 1 to 30 satiety, 2% HP restored every 2 seconds. 31 to 60% satiety, 3.5%. HP restored every 2 seconds. 61 to 100 satiety, 5% HP restored every 2 seconds. 0 satiety, unable to restore HP automatically. Alright, and one final tip I want to show you is how to change the camera distance of your character. This is a third-person game, and some people like to have their character zoomed out. Some people like to have their character all the way zoomed in. Alright, so what you want to do is use your touchpad. This is on PS5. I assume it's the same way on PS4, but if it's different and you know it's different and how it's different on PS4, just definitely let me know. But for now, I'm on PS5. So what you got to do is literally put both fingers or both thumbs on your touchpad, and then you can sort of slide them up or slide them back, and that will change the distance of your character. How you change the distance of your character while in combat? Well, you go to settings, and then you go to camera, and then you scroll all the way right here where it says camera distance in combat. Select that slider bar, hold X, and then use the left analog stick. So now I have it zoomed all the way out in combat, and or zoomed all the way in combat, right? So I'm just going to go and fight this thing. You see how close I am in combat with it? It shows me right up close to it. Or sometimes I want to be not so close to it, so I'm just going to go back to settings, and then I'm going to go to camera, and then I'm going to highlight that bar again, press X, press and hold X, and use the analog stick to go straight up. And let's go find something else to fight. There's another creature right here, and it's going to take me in combat, and it's going to zoom me all the way out so I can see more of the map, which I think is really cool. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for this video. If it was helpful to you, just do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. And like I said, end screen's about to pop up. If this is your first time seeing a video like this, definitely click on one of these other videos for more information that will help you play the game better, smarter, more efficiently, and maybe just some stuff you didn't know that you wanted to know. And remember, like I said, you don't know what you don't know, so I hope these videos are able to help. Alright, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.